Good morning and welcome to Sunday the 5th of October 2025. It's still blowing a hoolie up here with Storm Amy. So whilst the internet is still connected, let's have a quick look at what's going through this Thursday at Shoreham Vehicle Auctions. A Mustang Mach-E from Motability. It looks nice in the blue, doesn't it? Tesla Model Y rear-wheel drive, that will be the smaller battery. A rather rough-looking Nissan Ariya with a bit of damage at the front. So there's a nice selection. I'm going to look at two cars that have caught my eye. E-Up, lad. Yes, the Volkswagen E-Up. Love these little things. Cracking value for money. So here's a 72 plate, grade 2. And look at the guide price. Cap clean, 9425. I have to say, over the last 12, 18 months, these don't seem to have moved in values at all. And with good reason, because it's a cracking electric vehicle. 18,000 miles on a 72 plate. Where are we? Registered the 30th of November 2022. So it's not yet had its first MOT. Still under warranty with Volkswagen. 16,000 miles was the last service. But look at this. Cap clean 9.4. Average 8.4. Cap below 7.375. One service at 16, spare key. Let's have a quick look at the old damages. Small scuff to the front bumper, near side front wing. See, that's why they put lines here so you can make out the imperfection on the bodywork. So the little scrape there, that may come out with a cold dent repairman. And scuffs to the alloys, another little parking dink there, look. So a lot of these are just minor cosmetic refurbishments, if you like, or refinishes. Little scuff to the mirror. Another parking dink there. Maybe it was spent his life around London. That's just wear and tear of people getting in and out. Scuffs to the sill. That will easily clean up with a hot water soil extraction machine. Basically a nice little carpet cleaner. We'll suck that out and have that looking like new. Seat belts are obviously caught in the rear C-pillar door shut. Another little PD car parking dink just there. Bad scuff to that. So they could be re-diamond cut. Take them to a specialist if you're that fussy, etc. Both cables are there. Yeah, you get the idea. So it's not brilliant, but it's not awful. If you want a very cheap economical run around, another couple of dinks there to say they'll come out with a cold dent repairman and then back to the beginning. So look at the tyres. 3mm, 5mm, 5mm, 5mm. One's called an Invoic, strange budget tyre, no doubt. No odours, average condition. Let's have a quick look at the beauty shots. I love these. They are cracking electric vehicles. They are so efficient as well. Let's just have a look. Here we go on the dash. Look. So we're a quarter full and it's showing 40 miles range left on the guessometer. So if it's a quarter full at 40 miles, half full would be 80 miles, 100% full would be 160 miles. These are great electric vehicles considering it's got a 32 kilowatt hour usable battery. Brilliant little EVs. They're being E-Up. You get a reversing camera there as well. It's built in. Just the one key again. That stain will come out of the seat really easily. So yeah, that's one of my picks for this week. Is this Volkswagen E-Up. I bet, despite the damages, it goes for around £9,000. I'm sure it will. Great little thing. That's my first top tip. My second is a Model Y as a Kia e-Niro new shape. It's a base spec, done 10,000 miles, so we'll see what that fetches. But the other one, one of my subscribers said they were interested in this and they may well travel down to the auction this week from up north. It's a Model Y long range all-wheel drive, 72 plate, 43,000 miles in the white, but it's got the white interior. Best spec in my opinion. And it's got the proper wheels on for maximum efficiency as well. So, and people, they still say, you know, oh, white interior is going to show up all the dirt. It doesn't. And when you have got a bit of grubbiness on the seat, just when you're washing the car with some car shampoo, just get your microfiber cloth and just lightly rub it over, and you'll find that the dirt just comes straight off. They are so easy to clean, this fake leather, vegan leather seats. This is the Model Y with a parcel shelf. So the early ones didn't have a parcel shelf, and the ones with a parcel shelf had slightly, and I use the word cautiously, slightly revised suspension to make it a little bit comfier, and a few other minor changes as well. And I think this one has the parking sensors as well, which a lot of people actually like. I had a quick look at the dash yesterday. Over the last 116 miles, it's used 24.4 kilowatt hours of energy, which equates to 208 watt hours per mile. I'll turn that into English, or basically, how many 24s are in 116? It's 4.8 miles per kilowatt hour. So efficient is the Model Y. Both the cables, this was the time when they were still supplying both Type 2 and a granny cable. All the beauty shots there. Let's just have a look at some of the damages. So scuffs to the alloy wheels, you know what to do about that. Get yourself some trims. A tiny little wing offside front chip, 1 to 5. A little graze there to the bottom lip of the spoiler, which is plastic, of course. Bonnet chips, chip to the windscreen, alloy wheel scuffs. That looks quite nasty, so that could be smart repaired, and it's just that corner. So there's a bit of a dent on the rear quarter, and it's broke the paint as well. Chips to the door, and then back to the cables. So yeah, Hankook tyres, 4mm all round. What else are we looking at? V5 MOT is until August, yes, 2026. Nice to see it was MOT bang on time as well. Yeah, 72 plate Model Y, that's nice. Prices, cap clean, 22,150. I reckon that could go a little bit more having a white interior, but it has got some damage, so I can see it making 22. Cap average 20, cap below 19. Nice thing that, like that a lot. Let's just have a quick look at what else is going through. A DS3, oh that's right, this BMW i3, don't see many of these around anymore. This is the one with a 42 kilowatt hour battery, or 120 amp hour as BMW called it, but nice to see it's been translated into what we understand. On a 20 plate, so what is it, 5 years old, 5.5 years old, 2 keys, and it's come from Zenith, so it's just been a very long lease. Spare key, 2 digital services, last at 40, now showing 61. Nice thing this, I like this. This will be a future classic. I think BMW have seriously lost their way, but the i3 was breaking new ground in my opinion. I love the design of these. Nice upright seating position. I would have liked one, but there's no electric memory seats. And me and Mrs. P being very different heights, it's a marriage breaker, to be honest, if you don't get something, for us personally, with memory electric seats. So that's one of the main reasons that it put us off, which sounds like I'm being a real diva, but it is what it is. But cracking little EVs, like these a lot. So let's have a quick look at the dash. As with all German cars, it's all down to spec. Looks like we've got a bit of a sunroof going on there. Can't quite remember the spec on these. Has it got a rear camera? Sometimes you can make out a little button there, a little lens in the rear bumper, but I can't see one there. So it was, you know, spec was the thing. This looks like Bobby Basic, as I call it. This is like the entry spec, which is still well equipped. Still get aircon, heated seats, etc. Both cables are there. Great piece of design. Of course, the chassis is made out of carbon fibre, so it's never going to rust. Let's have a look at the old gasometer. So we're just under half charged, showing 61 miles left. So these are good for around about 140 mile range. Drive brilliantly. Oh, and there's the service stamps, look, which are digitally based with BMWs. And leaves in the front trunk, which seems to be a common thing with the i3. And then, yeah, and I like the colour combination, that blue and the black. A little bit of accent around the doors as well with a bit of chrome. Great electric vehicles. And these battery packs are proven to be quite robust as well over time. But look at the price as well. Guide price, cap clean, £7,500. Wow. And cap below is 5,600. Now, shall I have a 40 kilowatt hour Nissan Leaf or a BMW i3? I know what I'd go for. I'd go for the i3. V5's here, 2 keys, 2 stamps. Yeah, nice thing. Like that a lot. So they're my 3 cars this week. I hope you can watch the video on Friday because this auction is happening on Thursday. So there's some Sunday afternoon musings for the 3 EVs that are coming up this week at Shoreham. I've got more Tesla, got a Leaf there, got a Q4, ID3. So there's a good variety this week. Let's have a quick look on the second page. You too can have a look at these online, but you won't be able to see the prices. Hyundai Kona, the one with the small battery. Interesting. Polestar ID4. Oh, Ioniq 5. And a Mercedes-Benz. So lots to choose from this week. Hope you've enjoyed that. See you on Friday.